And then she actually says it. To the poor guy. I won't be second best to your dead wife. Can you believe the audacity? After what? 2 weeks, and a roll in the motel sheets.
For the love of context, that's not exactly the nuanced emotional crucible the author was attempting to portray. It's about vulnerability and...
Vulnerability? That's not vulnerability. That's a hostage negotiation. Get over your dead wife. Pife. Or this flamingo. Themed fling is over. Unbelievable.
Welcome back to Heart Book Radio, the show where literary discussion occasionally survives the host.
I'm the host, who actually reads the book, instead of just admiring its thematic resonance. Today, we're dissecting, well, what are we calling this emotional car crash? The flamingo. Motel fling.
The book is by Maisey Yates. It involves a romance author, Amelia, starting over, and a grieving thriller writer, Nathan. It's meant to explore love after loss, the juxtaposition of...
Oh, spare me the syllabus. It's supposed to be a cute rom. Com. Girl ditches L.A. Buys a rundown motel. Meets grumpy hot guy. Except, surprise. It punches you in the gut with dead kids. And dead spouses. It's like ordering a cupcake. And getting a face. Full of existential dread. Remember, when you made us read Walden. This was worse.
That discussion of Thoreauvian philosophy was intellectually stimulating, unlike your insistence that the pond was just a metaphor for his crippling social anxiety.
It was. Anyway, let's talk about Amelia. Miss I won't be second best. Honestly, I haven't rooted against a main character this hard since you defended that guy in the last book. Disaster.
He was morally complex. Amelia is flawed, deeply flawed, perhaps even gratingly so. Some reviewers found her needy, annoying juvenile.
You think? She swans in, decides this grieving wreck of a man is her fixer. Up a project, and then throws a tantrum. Because he's, grieving. It reminds me of my ex Kevin. Remember Kevin? Always making my bad day about his feelings. Amelia is Kevin in a sundress. Spouting Psych 101 clichés. She probably read on a tea bag.
While her methods are questionable, perhaps her demand, however poorly timed, stems from a place of self-preservation, a refusal to be merely a placeholder in Nathan's life. It's a raw, albeit clumsy, assertion of her own needs.
Oh, clumsy. It's emotional blackmail. He'll on my schedule or I walk. And Nathan. Poor sod. He lost his wife. Maybe his kid too. The reviews were a bit sobby there. And he gets this whirlwind of neediness. He's? Sure. But who wouldn't be? He just sits there, being disastrously handsome and emotionally unavailable while she delivers monologues.
He represents the profound inertia of grief. His withdrawal is a defense mechanism, creating the central conflict. Her forwardness, however abrasive, is the catalyst for change.
Catalyst for an eye roll? More like. The only characters. I liked those old biddies living at the motel. The Golden Girls. Knockoffs. They seem to have more sense than the main couple combined. Probably because they weren't trying to psychoanalyze each other between ridiculously graphic sex scene.
Ah, yes, the physicality. Some reviewers felt it was gratuitous. Others perhaps saw it as integral to the character's reconnection with life, with sensation after numbness.
Reconnection. One reviewer said they added nothing to the story. It just felt like the author Suddenly remembered. All right. Romance novel. Better chuck in some pointless bonking. It was tonal whiplash. 1 minute it's, what is me? My life is pain. The next it's detailed descriptions of, we can't say that on air. Probably.
The juxtaposition is jarring. That seems to be the core complaint, or praise, depending on the reader. Is it a profound exploration of trauma disguised as a rom-com, or just messy? One reviewer called it a rough draft, written by a 16-year-old trying to be profound.
I'm with the 16-year-old reviewer. Another one said, and I quote, I have never wanted an unhappy ending. For an FMC so much. Folks. Making readers actively. Misery upon your heroine.
Yet others found it deeply moving. Grabbed me by the heart, and I cried for pretty much the rest of the book. Someone even admitted to sobbing through it while vending at a comic convention.
Okay. That's not a book review. That's a cry for help. Who wants that from a book called The Flamingo? Motel Fling. We got a listener email. Okay. I imagined a listener email. It says, I just wanted a light. Read for my beach trip. But now I'm questioning all my life choices and weeping into my margarita. What gives? Signed, sunburned, and sad.
It clearly wasn't marketed correctly. It's not a tutti-frutti romance, as one astute reviewer noted. It demands a certain emotional fortitude.
It demands a therapist. Okay. Lightning round. If Amelia were a sandwich, what kind would she be?
That's utterly reductive and frankly,
Too late. She's an avocado toast where the avocado is perfectly ripe, but someone sprinkled shards of glass all over it. Looks trendy. Might kill you. Nathan is just a stale piece of rye bread. Alone. In the dark.
this is why we get complaints.
Okay. Final verdict. Is this book actually any good? Or just emotional torture? Porn with flamingos.
It's ambitious. Flawed, certainly. The pacing drags. Amelia is polarizing to an extreme degree. The tonal shifts are whiplash-inducing, but the exploration of grief, however heavy-handed, has merit. I give it 5 out of 10 poorly timed ultimatums.
5. Are you mad? It was repetitive. Annoying. And made me want to throw my radio mic at the wall. The only redeeming feature was imagining Amelia getting dumped. I give it 3 out of 13 divorces. This book probably inspired.
That rating system doesn't even make sense.
Makes as much sense as telling a widower to get over his dead wife after a few weeks. Anyway, that's all the trauma we have time for today.
Join us next week when we'll be discussing, oh no, did you choose this? Zen and the art of competitive hamster grooming.
It's going to be deep. You've been listening to Heart Book Radio. Don't forget your tissues. Maybe a lawyer.